Hi everyone, here's what's bothering me today. It really seems like Colombia has dropped entirely from the news media programming, and it really shouldn't because things have just gotten worse. So, right now, Colombia is on track to surpass 100,000 COVID deaths as their economy begins to reopen under their current president. Now, the problem with this is that, of course, it's a very grim milestone, but also the idea of reopening right now during the economic crisis, a lot of people understand it. However, it's also the crisis that spawned the protests in the first place, which is what we have to talk about next. So, already people are mad because the president got his first COVID shot while thousands continue to be unable to do so. And this has just reinvigorated the protests in many ways. However, while the protesters have suspended the, weekly demonstrations that have been happening across Colombia, things have definitely taken a turn for the worst when a car bomb went off in a military base that has injured at least 36 people. So this car bomb has been attributed to a leftist guerrilla group called the ELN, but people are saying it could also be the FARC rebels as well. So this is the current situation in Colombia, where things have gotten to the point where a car bomb has gone off inside a military base. People are continuing to suffer under a terrible economy and with a brutal president and government. And they also have to deal with a pandemic. So, that's Colombia right now. And, the car bomb doesn't help because the government, which again is right wing, will just pin it on leftists in general and say, see, this is why they're terrible. And that's why we need to crack down even harder, which is just going to be even more ridiculous in terms of how much repression Colombians are going to have to face under the presidency of Ivan Duque. So, it really seems like anywhere you go in Latin America, you just can't catch a break, either because of terrible neoliberal political systems or because of American involvement in your elections or narco trafficking and just basically warfare in all but name, but it's crime. It just really feels like, these areas where I have my heritage just can't get a single goddamn break. It is so infuriating. And really, the people of Colombia have suffered enough between the pandemic, a collapsing economy, a terrible presidency, and brutal crackdowns on protesters having the audacity to demand better of their elected officials. It's just so frustrating, and it is absolutely what's bothering me today.